What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some ska-punk, and indeed we're back with one of my favorite bands in that style. I have to say my all-time favorite band in that style has to be the seminal Operation Ivy. Didn't leave a whole huge catalog, but what they left is just golden, lyrically and musically. But one of my very favorite bands in that style is the Voodoo Glow Skulls, starting with Firme. That's the first album I heard from them. And indeed, eventually I had the Spanish version too. I don't know where that one went. When I was preparing to do this video, I couldn't find it. But this is the CD. It's a band started by three brothers and one of their friends, I believe in Riverside. It was late 80s. It's the Casillas brothers, Frank, Eddie, and Jorge. Frank was the lead singer for the long time. Eventually, this is from like 07 or 08, and a few years after that, I think like 2011, 2012, he left the band and he's no longer the singer. But the other two brothers are still there. I'm not sure if Jerry O'Neill, I think that's the name of the friend, I'm not sure if he's still in the band. I think so, but I know the other two Casillas brothers are still in the band, and Ephraim Scholes of Manic Hispanic and Death by Stereo now sings for the band, and they're dope as hell still. This album, Live in the Apocalypse, I got that not too long ago, straight from Dr. Strange Records. It's super fucking dope. So they're still making good music. They're still making rip-roaring ska punk. So shout out to them. But we're gonna listen to a song from the first album I ever heard by them, Firme. Shout out to the disc, which has sort of like a lowrider like hubcap. Shout out to the art with the Day of the Dead skeletons playing the brass section for a ska band. I love it. But yeah, this is on Brett Gorowitz's Epitaph label. I believe it's from 96. Let me just make sure. 95. So it's in 1995. We're going to listen to a tune called Closet Monster, which is the second tune on the album. So here we go. This is 1995, Voodoo Glow Skulls, Closet Monster on their Firme album. Dude, if you've ever been to a Voodoo Glow Skulls show, they're fucking crazy, man. I went to a show like maybe early 2000s after they put out Baile de los Locos, which I think that was like late 90s. But yeah, I saw a show early 2000s. It was fucking crazy. Nice little warm guitar riff. She's sitting in the library like she said. She said she always wore a pretty smile. She's got so much love in denial. Do you remember telling her what to do? What you told her she will always do? Rushing, hiding from the truth. I know we should have done it better. Yep. But now we're doing what we're gonna do. Shit. You're not as fast as what they do. Shout out to Frank, he had a really good voice for this band, man. Her life plan, she'll go to college, understand. Well, man, Danny Broadway won't use her hand. I really should have told you about her. She was a closet monster. Wait for the shout. I love that. At high school. She was like a snake, like Victor German and finger paint. Rushing, hiding, stealing shit. I know there's only had to do. That's funny, she will say, I wish I never felt this way. One of the best laughs I've ever heard at the end of this song. Come on, Frank, give it to us. Yeah, that's a banger. This whole album is amazing. The opening song, Shoot the Moon, is perhaps the most famous, and samples that, or here's the thing, I don't know if they eventually got hit with copyright or something, because when I first had that album, the opening song samples Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, and it's, what's his name, the assistant to Sergeant Stadenko, Stacy Keach's character, and he like opens up the like little zipper in the van, shoot the moon. But then I eventually got a second copy of this album, and that's what this one is. So I guess this one is like a repress or something, or like a reissue, I should say, if it's not a record. And it doesn't have that sample at the beginning. So I don't know, again, if they eventually got like sort of, you know, was it Warner Brothers, or they're like, hey bro, you can't put that there. But either way, Shoot the Moon is a great song. Land of Misfit Toys, amazing. Drunk Tank, amazing. Have Trouble Walking, which we'll get to that one. It's the funniest thing, man. Like, when I first heard that, I could swear he was saying, I'm moving to Milwaukee. And then even when like I looked at the track list and it's like Trouble Walking, I have a trouble walking, I kept hearing, I'm moving to Milwaukee. So that song will always be hilarious to me because I misheard it. And then I remember telling this story to a friend of mine, a guy who has like two brothers, like all, like they're 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, they're all like closely aligned. So I was like friends with all three brothers. One of the brothers told me that he thought he was saying Jabberwocky. So I was like, well, I think we were both wrong, but yeah, I think mine interpretation was funnier. Nevertheless, I would like to come back and react to that one because that's a really good tune too. The whole album's great. I mentioned Baile de los Locos is great as well. I don't think it's quite as good as Firme, but I think it really is good. Southern California street music, dope as hell, and as someone who's lived in Southern California my whole life, not Riverside, but like Orange County, I spent a lot of time in LA going to like rave parties and concerts, so like Orange and LA counties are sort of my stomping grounds. But yeah, like I like that name, I like the sort of artwork on that one, again, the sort of Day of the Dead kind of theme. And again, I like the modern version of the band is dope too. Shout out to Ephraim, shout out to the band these days, and I hope we get more albums from them because like I said, I'm here for it. So hopefully you are too. Let me know if you're a big fan. Let me know if you'd like me to react to a different song from theirs. I really would like any request or just any feedback. I'm trying to get people to comment on this channel. As I mentioned, I ran another channel until like a week ago when I was locked out of it because it was my old school email that I wasn't using anymore. So I'm in the process of seeing if I can get it back. If I do, I'm going to use that other older channel to focus on like electronic music, techno, trance, hardcore, etc. And I might use this channel more for like regular music. But if I can't get back into that old channel, it's just going to continue to be a mixture here of both. You know, a lot of electronic music, but a lot of like punk rock and hip hop and reggae and classical music. So jazz, etc. So hopefully some of you are here for all that. Maybe some of you are like me and you have very diverse and wide musical tastes. I would love to hear that. So please do comment with anything you have to say. Other than that, have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.